Everybody. Hey, it's time for the People's Music Network Song and Poetry Swap. Very excited about tonight. So, the People's Music Network is an organization that's here to sustain and grow a diverse community of performing artists, activists, allies who use music and poetry and other art forms as catalysts for a just and peaceful world. And we've got some pretty awesome events that we do on a regular basis through the People's Music Network. You're going to be hearing about some of them a little bit later in the evening. But if you go to peoplesmusic.org, that's actually how you learn about becoming a member of the organization, all the various regular events that we do. We also have a big summer convergence that's coming up, a virtual summer convergence from June 3rd to 5th, with lots of information about that coming out soon. And what we have tonight, we've got about 19 different artists who we're planning to hear from, who are all going to be doing a song or poem of their own choosing. And to get through the evening, we want to encourage folks to share this because it's being live streamed. So what that means is that if you post this text, for those of you on Zoom, I'm going to post it right here. And for those of you on the live stream, you're already watching it. You just post this text here, tune into the April 28th PMN swap, and then it gives the link. And then your friends can watch us doing this thing from now until about 9 p.m. Eastern. We've got a number of the lyrics that were submitted in advance are also posted to the web, and I'm going to go ahead and put that here if anybody would like to refer to the lyrics throughout the evening. And it's kind of like a nice reference point for later on. We love our lyrics. And as an organization, we do these song sharing experiences like we're doing tonight to really uplift the craft of music as a tool for social change, but also to strengthen the community of artists that does this kind of music, and to develop our skills. And we also do that through workshops, and that's one of the things to look out for as we look toward the virtual summer convergence from June 3rd to 5th. There's going to be a lot of workshops focused on different skill areas, as being a musician who's in the struggle. And for tonight, the format is kind of like peer support in a way to lift up what we're doing here. So we're going to be offering verbal encouragement to one another. And I think that one way that happens is just sort of like noticing what each person does, noticing what you feel moved by in what someone else does with their song. So I do want to encourage people tonight to, before you perform, go ahead and say something about the person who performed right before you, some way in which their song moved you or touched your heart. And then feel free, throughout the entire evening, comment as liberally, like on different people sharing songs tonight. What did you get out of it? What, how do you want to encourage that artist who just went? Use that chat. It's a wonderful tool. I have my allergies tonight, so I'm kind of like might be sneezing a little bit, but I'll keep that to a minimum. But one reminder is that we're trying to keep all the performances tonight to about 5 minutes. So our first performer is going to be Mark Bishop Evans. I do want to just bring up the PMN website real quick, just so that people can see that and kind of like what some of the events are, because I am going to mention this again a little bit later. But this is the PMN website, peoplesmusic.org. And if you go to events, you go to online events, it has some of the upcoming ones. Here's where we're at tonight, Song and Poetry Swap for April 28th. But just go down a little bit more. This Sunday, actually, Sunday, May 1st, we're going to have the PMN Coffee Hour, meet fellow PMN members. A bunch of people are signing up for this Coffee Hour social. And Gary Allard and Lucas Meyer are both going to be co-hosting that. And that's a nice social activity to sort of be able to hear from members all over the country and around the world. Turning Silence into Song. I'm really excited about this concert, friends. This is Turning Silence into Song, the music of Leon Rosselson. Leon is a great songwriter. He lives in the UK, and he has been writing songs since the 1960s, songs that have a radical vision, that have a beautiful sense of possibility in them, the radical imagination comes alive in these songs. And we just really wanted to celebrate this body of work as a network. And we have some pretty incredible performers who are confirmed for this show. This is a special show. Billy Bragg is going to be included in this, Rick Burkhart, Martin Carthy, Russ Chandler. Barbara Dane is going to be doing a testimonial to Leon's music. Chris Foster, Rob Johnson, Reem Kalani is going to be singing one of his songs about Palestine. Nancy Kerr, Sandra Kerr, Charlie King, Leon Rosselson himself, of course, is in alphabetical order, but the man himself is going to be part of the event. Janet Russell, Martin Simpson, Dean Stevens, Elijah Wald. And for those of you who know some of these names, like a lot of these names are in the UK because, you know, Leon is from the UK, but we also have PMN members in North America who are on this program as well. So we're really excited about that. Some of us are going to be singing songs written by Leon Rosselson today, actually, myself included, but also Marisa from Vancouver is going to be doing a song written by Leon Rosselson. So we're really excited about this opportunity to host this international gathering of people giving love and appreciation to this body of work that Leon has created over his life. So with that, my friends, I would like to bring on our first performer, who, as I said, is Mark Bishop Evans. Mark, welcome back to People's Music Network.
Thank
What do you got for us today?
Well, I think you did a really good job right there at the beginning with all that. We're supposed to say something about the person before us, right? You know? So I think you did a really good job explaining all of that, Ben. I've got a song that I wrote. This song is called "There Is Still a Dream," and this song is really supposed to be helpful and in encouraging the population to think about other people. There is still a time for all of us to learn how to be kind, and compassion's hard to find for everyone, no matter where they're from. There is still the time. There is still a love that fills the world and all the skies above, and it surely is enough to make a start and change the human heart. Yes, there is still a love. There is still a dream burning in man's heart for being free, a cry for all humanity, a simple plea for human dignity. I'll have you know that there is still a dream. Now there is still a song that echoes through the forest loud and strong, that the time has come to right the wrong for every man, black or red or tan. The time has come to right the wrong. There being free. A cry for all humanity. A simple plea for human dignity. I'll have you know there is a dream. I'll have you know that there is still a dream. Yes, there is still a dream.
Bravo. Wow, Mark, way to start us off tonight. Thank you so much. It's really beautiful. I want to bring on our next performer. We'll also get a chance to say a word to Mark, and that is Joanna Katzen. Welcome, Joanna. Welcome back.
Hi, thank you.
Hey, good to see
Thank you.
you.
Nice to be here, Mark. So good to see you here too. Lovely, lovely voice, great guitar playing, and a beautiful message. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Joy.
So the song I'm playing tonight is called It Will Be Too Late, and this is a song for our collective mother. And like children in the forest, we've trampled down new paths without regard for the nuance of our mother's sacred dance. But when she writhes in burning pain, we gasp, we cry, and then we blame. But when there's no more clear water, it will be too late. Her hands are gnarled and withered. Her vision slowly fades. She struggles now just to walk through this shambolic masquerade. And when she drowns in rising waves, what will be left for us to say? But when there's no more soil for planting, it will be too late. Now all you rich entitled, I'm calling out your names. Don't look for worlds to escape to in this hedonistic game. For when you're standing at the door and dream of claiming more and more, but when that dream will not appease you, it will be too late.
Bravo. Wow. Excuse me. Thank you so much, Joanna, for that powerful song.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring on our next performer, Tom Cooney, to weigh in as well. Hey, Tom.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Ben. Joanna, so beautiful, such a beautiful message, and so pensively delivered, a really beautiful, smooth, minor delivery. And the words just kind of capture you. It's urgent, sad and urgent. Yeah, very nice.
Let's hear about where you're coming from, Tom, and what you got for us.
I'm playing an original song again, and this is a song I wrote in 2020, and it was after a number of very sad incidents where citizens were killed, and it kind of had a very strong reaction to that. And it's called From One of God's Creatures, and it's an imaginary song about how these incidents are playing out up in heaven. Mouth agape, eyes frozen, on my screen, a crime against nature, another protector, choking the life from one of God's creatures. While he begged, while he gasped, while he called the ghost of his mother, 3 accomplices looked away as if they were not like the other. He let go of his last breath, commending his spirit home, and in heaven as on earth, righteous anger it arose. Now Michael, the archangel, he called forth his heavenly horde, for he knew that the devil is only cast out by the sword. And the angels came upon us, and they woke our hearts of stone. And that rough God, he came a-riding, a blinding light on his justice throne. And the haters and evangelicals cried, he has finally come, our friend. But then the light of his truth shot through them, and they were scared to meet their end. Well, the battle was long and it raged, for the darkness had many evildoers. They had to use their power and gold to institutionalize their power. Now Michael called forth humankind to shift the balance of the fight. This is your world to save, he cried. You must ride with me tonight. This is for one, this is for all. For George and Sandra and Trayvon, it's for the day the knee is on your neck. It's for this to never happen again. And we rose, one force, one mind, one heart it truly did seem. But then my eyes were opening slowly, as if waking from a dream. Mouth agape, eyes frozen, on my screen another crime against nature, another protector choking the life from one of God's creatures. While he begged, while he gasped, while he called the ghost of his mother, 3 million accomplices looked away as if they were not like the others. He let go of his last breath, and commended his spirit home. And in heaven as on earth, righteous anger it arose.
Bravo. Bravo.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tom. Do you want to say anything more about the song?
It's just, it's very, very emotional to write it. And it's still very emotional 2 years later to play it. I get choked up and I get animated. And I always try to make sure that when I play it, I commit 100% to the emotion that's behind the song. And I don't ever treat it just as, hey, I'm playing that song again.
It's important to remember.
Yeah.
Each time, click back in. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I want to bring on our next performer, and it's I'm going to ask her to say her full name, but the first name is Marisa. And welcome. I think this is your first People's Music Network swap, Marisa. Go ahead and unmute.
There.
Here we go.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
Tom, that was an incredibly emotional song, and it was so beautiful. I mean, the fact that it really brought back so much, and I think it's a really important song. And I love that you named other people, and it was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just found your website today, and I love your singing. It's great.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm from Vancouver, Canada, so this is pretty new for me. And I want to first just say that I am linking to you from the ancestral territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations, on whose land we live, and to thank them for their hospitality, which, as you can imagine, has been very abused over the years. And my name is Marisa Orth-Palavicini, and I live in Vancouver. I'm a retired teacher librarian. I've sung with a feminist group. We've actually sung one of Joanna Kasdan's songs, the left-handed song for human rights, way back in the 80s. The Euphonious Feminist Non-Performing Quintet. And anyway, I knew Leon. I've known him for about 40 years. I met him at the folk festival. We've been friends for a long time. He's been my muse. I've learned a lot of his songs. So what he wrote about We Sell Everything, which I'm going to sing, is that he said, it's a song that could have been written any time in my musical career because it's always in tune with the times. And it's also a song that doesn't fail because he said he had the sense to, rather than do a full frontal attack, to frame this as a picture of a society about where everything can be packaged, marketed, bought and sold, in a story about his encounter with a door-to-door salesman. So, and I'm accompanied by two wonderful musicians from Vancouver, Jennifer Scott on piano and Renee Wurst on bass. And now the song. Okay. Well, I woke up this morning at the ring of the bell, split my dreams. The woman at the door wore a smile so wide I thought her face would fall apart at the seams. She crowed, "Good morning, it's your lucky day, 'cause I've come to help you make the grade. I'm your friend, I'm your neighbor, I'm your good companion, I'm the leader of a wig crusade. I've got straight wigs, curly wigs, gay wigs, and girly wigs. Live a little, buy a devil daring one. I've got blue wigs, red wigs, very good in bed wigs. Anyone is wearing one." I said, "No thank you, I've nowhere to put them, and I've got all the hair that I need." She said, "Don't worry dear, we've got a product on the market that will make your hair fall out, guaranteed. We've got cough drops, cricket bats, iron lungs, knick-knacks, wooden legs, wedding rings. We sell everything. Slug killers, killer slugs, road drills, earplugs, time bombs, tombstones, merchant banks and garden gnomes, toothpaste defoliants, genital deodorants, strychnine, gasoline, benzene, polythene." She said, "The products we are marketing will transform you into somebody of quality and style. You'll be the #1 attraction, and everyone will envy your mysterious superior smile. 'Cause we're making you a very special offer of tomorrow in delicate pastel shades. Have a jar of instant happiness, a bottle full of glamour, an amazing value dream that never fades. We've got tubes of tranquility, boxes of virility, packets of the simple life that used to be. Eternal youth at bargain price, a one-way trip to paradise, and why not try a giant pack of purity? Here's a free gift sample of the art of gracious living. There's nothing that we can't provide. And what it all adds up to is super satisfaction, though we hope you won't be satisfied. 'Cause we've got fruit machines, magazines, baked beans, submarines, handcuffs, face creams, pep pills, and private dreams, synthetic fibers, tranquilizers, inorganic fertilizers, canned beer, barbed wire, dividends are 5 points higher, Mars bars, fast cars, Jesus Christ superstars, life insurance, cigarettes, package tours, and saber jets. Well, I said, I really didn't think I had the urge to purchase, and in any case my cash was running low. Her eyes beamed out a warning and her smile got kind of stormy, and she said, there's just one thing you ought to know. It's people like you who are letting down the country when our democratic freedoms are at stake. Because if you don't buy, the wheels will start to falter, and after that it's on with the brake. Then confidence will be destroyed and millions will be unemployed and anarchy will grow from our disharmony. So tell me, dear, do you prefer to be a lousy saboteur or help produce the national economy? Because production only rises and investments only boom when the demand stimulates the supply. Then everyone will prosper, so I hope it's very plain that it's your patriotic duty to buy. Cough drops, cricket bats, iron lungs, knick-knacks, wooden legs, wedding rings, we sell everything. Slug killers, killer slugs, road drills, earplugs, time bombs, tombstones, merchant banks and garden gnomes, toothpaste defoliants, genital deodorants, strychnine, gasoline, benzene, polythene, fruit machines, magazines, baked beans, submarines, handcuffs, face creams, pep pills and private dreams, synthetic fibers, tranquilizers, inorganic fertilizers, canned beer, barbed wire, dividends are 5 points higher. Mars bars, fast cars, Jesus Christ superstars, life insurance, cigarettes, package tours, and saber jets. And the new supersonic fractional orbital bombardment system that will annihilate everything that moves within a range of 7.528 light years.
Bravo. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Marisa. Marisa. You know, that was really fun. I know that song well, and haven't learned it, but you know, on the recording with Leon, like the tempo is a little higher, which makes it a little hard for me to catch all the words. But I think you brought the tempo down a step or two. I don't know if that's true, but it seemed like it was. And I like that because there's so much content in there, and that like lands in this old brain a little more nicely, you know, just like that, like nice. Ooh, I love it. And I mean you really capture the sardonic satire, you know, in the lyrics. I love it. And welcome to PMN. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be part of this. It's wonderful. A new discovery.
Indeed. Welcome. Good. Well, I'm going to do a Leon Russellson song too, just to try to whet people's appetite for the wonderful stuff they're going to hear on May 22nd when we have this huge international program with different artists doing songs by Leon. But this is a song, Marisa mentioned that hers was written maybe a little earlier in Leon's career, and this one is more recent. This is called "Where Are the Barricades?" So I think there's actually a CD from PM Press called "Where Are the Barricades?" and this is the first track on it. So here it goes. I think he wrote this probably, I'm going to guess around 2011 or so. We should ask him. But, you know, and there's a lot of references to the UK in this song, as there are in many of his songs. But I think that the basic kind of political question is the same wherever you are, and I think he really captures an important political question in this song. Where are the barricades? Robespierre is wagging his finger. Karl Marx is scratching his head. They ought to be shooting the bankers, but they're giving them money instead. The plebs should be storming the ramparts and wetting the guillotine's blaze, singing capitalism's in crisis. So where are the barricades? Why don't they close down the city and throw all the gamblers in jail? But they're still making money make money as they slice up the future for sale. Sir Numbskull's still hugging his bonus. Lord Grab has made off with the loot. And the slick city traders, the corporate raiders, freebooters and fraudsters, hedge fund speculators, the stock market scammers, brain-dead regulators, why aren't all of them getting the boot? See how the bubbles are bursting, all that solid melts into air. The stairs are beginning to rattle, and the rats are beginning to stare. There are cracks in the walls and the ceiling, and smoke's pouring out the front door. But the creme de la creme are all betting that the flames never reach the top floor. They tell us that cuts are essential to keep this trash bucket afloat. But nobody seems to be asking, why don't we just scupper the boat? They say we're all in this together, just like we were in the war. And in time the wheels will start turning again, and we'll all carry on as before. At last I see workers protesting, but there isn't a red flag in sight. And where are the banners proclaiming, workers of the world must unite? Do they call for the heads of the bosses, sing for capitalism's last days? Or is it British jobs for British workers? What nincompoop thought of that phrase? We're pissed off, of course, and we're angry, but revolution is not really us. Give us football and Strictly Come Dancing, and we won't make too much of a fuss. Give us someone to trust and to lead us, who knows the way out of this maze, so we can go on consuming forever, or at least till the end of our days. Robespierre is smart in his pinstripe suit. Karl Marx looks cool in his shades. Yes, capitalism's in crisis, my dear, but where are the barricades? Tell me, where are the barricades? Thank you very much. And I hope you'll tune in for Leon Rosselson songs, Turning Silence into Song on May 22nd. Find more at peoplesmusic.org. We'll take our next performer is Adam Gottlieb. I think this is your first time, Adam, at PMN. Welcome. It's great to meet you in in Zoomland.
Right, right. Thank you, Ben. Oh my God, thank you so much for playing that song and for, helping to organize this and other events and introducing me to the music of Leon Rosselson, whose whole, body of work I now have to discover and check out. Oh my God, that song is just so refreshing, isn't it? And I love your style, and it's just right from the first chord, it was is excellent. But so thank you, for choosing that song. I really needed to hear that song. I feel like so many of us do, because it's like me talking to some of my friends and comrades and in my own head every day. But yeah, thank you.
You find yourself asking the same question about where are the barricades?
For real though, like, we notice that the world is kind of ending as we know it, and yet everyone's like, it's all right, really, and then on the news keeps rolling along, etc. And it's heavy stuff. So to be able to laugh about it and to sing about it is really refreshing. It's actually one of the ways that we can actually make people, and including starting with ourselves, think about it on a deeper level. So yeah, just to the point of why events and groups like this are so important. So thank you.
Well, Adam, tell us a little bit about where you're coming from and what you're sharing. And if you don't mind, since it's your first time, tell us a little bit about kind of you as a musician and activism.
Sure, I'll keep it brief so we can just keep on going, but I appreciate that. I'm Adam Gottlieb. I'm here in unceded Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi land, Council of the Three Fires, aka Chicago, Illinois, and I'm born and raised here, and I have a band, Adam Gottlieb and One Love, I'm just so grateful to be a new member of People's Music Network because, more than just a musician or an artist, I think of myself as a cultural worker, and I'm looking for comrades all over the country in this, post-2020 world that we live in, where our organizing can be so much more, boundless and not bounded by geographical location. And so I'm just stoked to meet all of y'all. And, a lot of my work, just supporting the movements here in Chicago have been in housing and the movement for Black Lives, and then beyond Chicago, indigenous sovereignty issues. But cultural work connects with everything, and so that's kind of a good place for revolutionaries to be, And so the song that I chose for tonight, well, one more thing I'll say, I just want to take a moment to presence kind of the spiritual charge of the day, because it's kind of supercharged, and that's also partly why I feel like the song I'm going to share feels appropriate. Today is Yom HaShoah in the Jewish calendar, the day of Holocaust remembrance. So when we're thinking about fighting fascism in our modern day context, I just want to presence that I think we're honoring all who have resisted and fought and died against fascism, both in the Holocaust and in our modern day context where it looks very different. And it's also the end of a super holy season for anyone celebrating Holy Week and Easter, Passover, or Ramadan. And there's a new moon this weekend, which brings us Beltane for all you pagans out there. And it all culminates in May Day on Sunday, which is the holiday that I expect everyone here observes. And then Pete Seeger's birthday is 2 days after that. So on this, really supercharged day, I feel like this song is appropriate. It's also just a good way to introduce myself to the group. It's a song that I'm sure everyone here knows, and I've done my best to keep it alive and update it at least once a year and integrate different versions of it, including versions that are still used on the streets of Chicago in the movement for Black Lives and other spaces. This is a almost 100-year-old labor song called Which Side Are You On? Come all you good people, good news to you I'll tell of how the revolution will make heaven out of hell. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Say you love your freedom, how many lives we saved, but we all fought for something more than to keep on being slaves. Now tell me, which side are you on? Which side are you on, mother trucker? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? And the statue of Columbus downtown on Columbus Drive, cops beat and tear gas us, protecting that monument to genocide. Now which side are you on? 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 Tell me, which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on? We're on the freedom side. Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on? We're on the freedom side. Ended poverty, why would we need police? When food is scarce, prisons are plenty, but without justice there's no peace. Now which side are you on? 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 Well, tell me, which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on? We're on the freedom side. Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on? We're on the freedom side. Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on? We're on the freedom side. Which side are you on, my people? Which side are you on? We're on the freedom side.
Bravo. Bravo.
Thank you.
You know, I had a question for you, Adam. The thing where you do, we're on the freedom side. Which side are you on? We're on the freedom side. Did you come up with that, or did you take that from some stuff you heard?
Yeah, no, that is from the street version of the song that
Right.
I heard in 2015 in, the movement for Black Lives, groups like Black Youth Project 100, We Charge Genocide, Breathing Room, Let Us Breathe Collective, would use that call and response.
I was once singing at a rally, and someone was like, "Hey, can you do Which Side Are You On?" but in this way where they sing, "Which side are you on? We're on the freedom side." And I was like, "Okay, I'll look it up." I found I think it was the Black BYP. Say that, Black Youth
Yeah,
Project.
BYP 100. Yeah.
BYP 100. I think I looked up and I did find it there. I didn't know, I just found it on the internet, the way you find things on the internet, and it sounded great.
It's great. It's great for a protest. It's really and so we've integrated that into our stage version of the song as well.
Yeah, you get a whole different feel when you have the call and response with the people out there. I love that. Thanks, Adam. I want to bring on our next performer. Her name is Charlene Leahy. Welcome, Char. How you doing? Good to see you.
I'm doing well.
Hey, good.
Great to be here.
Great to have you back.
I'm thrilled to be here, and I just want to say I'm going to do a song I
Do you? I don't know if you had a word you wanted to share with our new member, Adam.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Adam.
That's
You know,
okay.
I just wanted to tell you straight from my heart. I'm just so impressed with the video, the production, all the content was just so outstanding and powerful. And you don't often see a guitar player also play flute. So you're one of the few that I've seen who actually has put that together. So the song, of course, is a great, powerful, it's classic that you've brought to a new level. And I just want to tell you how thankful I am that you have joined this group. And I look forward to meeting you in person really soon.
Thanks so much, Shar. Appreciate you.
I'm going to do a song I wrote.
And actually, do you have the original sound on there in the upper left?
In the upper left. Oh yeah, got it. How's that?
Yeah. Hit that guitar again. Much better. Thank you.
Okay,
Great.
thank you.
Looking for it. Now tell us about the song.
I was looking for it, but thank you for bringing that up.
You betcha.
I just wanted to say we're in a strange place right now. I called my congressman the other day and I said, "What are you going to do to prevent World War III?" That's my question. And I wrote this song for the Peace Wave movement back in the late 80s, around 1988. The survivors of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings came to the United Nations, and they actually were invited into the United Nations to plead for the abolition of nuclear weapons. And it's pretty shocking to think that for 77 years we've been unable as a human race to eliminate and abolish finally this great danger to the planet. And I would like to do this song in honor of all the peacemakers, the ones now living, the ones that are going to be jumping in to what I like to call the peace wave. I don't want a fancy car, house of $1 million worth. I don't want to be a star, just want some peace on Mother Earth. I don't want a diamond ring, gold or silver for my purse. Just give me the strength to sing for peace on Mother Earth. Can you hear my voice rising? Growing stronger, getting brave. And my heart is harmonizing. War's devotion cannot stop my wave. I sing my message near and far, up to the mountains, over the surf. Every night I wish upon a star for peace on Mother Earth. Can you hear our voices rising? Growing stronger, getting brave. And our hearts are harmonizing. War's devotion cannot stop our wave. So come join the peace wave, and you'll be set free. You'll be part of a peace wave when you choose to be. Someday I'll leave this world below upon a journey of rebirth. But before it's time, I know my home is here on Mother Earth.
Thank you, Shar. Bravo. Thank you for that song. It got me. I like that. I want to see what Jason Baker thinks. Welcome, Jason.
Hey,
our
that
next
was
performer.
awesome. Yeah, I was. Yeah, that was awesome, Shar. I loved that. It was positively anthemic. I was playing along as best I could, although your chords are a little complicated. I loved it, and great. Yeah, I can't hear our voices right. I'm going to be singing that all night long. In my
You want
head.
the chords? Let me know.
Oh yeah, please. Well, please post a link if you would. Could all use those. Fantastic. Thank you so much for that song. I'm also going to do a peace song. I think I've probably joined the peace wave, I think is the deal. And so this song is actually, I played it, the last time I was here was at the beginning of March. I played the nascent version of this song that I had just written. Yeah, it got, I had to change. I played it a few places and saw people's reactions, and I actually altered it and then recorded it, and then now it's the title track of my latest EP. So this is the song. It's called "The Dream of Peace." It was inspired by the destruction of the largest airplane in the world at the time, the Antonov AN-225, called the Maria, which is dream in Ukrainian, a plane built in Kyiv, which was repurposed from flying Soviet space shuttles to become an asset to international relief organizations for its ability to quickly transport huge quantities of emergency supplies during disaster relief operations. And it was destroyed in the opening days of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. But I had this notion that if people around the world saw it bringing them help and hope, that it might plant a little seed in everyone's mind. So that's the germ of this song. It's called "The Dream of Peace." Once there was a dream of peace. It flew around the world. It dreamed itself in every heart, and there a flag unfurled. A humble rag proclaiming love and peace for humankind. From heart to heart the dream flew on and left something behind. A dream of a world where sunflowers bloom. If we dream a dream of peace, we can make that dream come true. The dream of peace, it flew away, escaping the drums of war, yet left a grain in every heart, waiting for a door. And when the light is let to shine, the seeds of peace will grow. Sunflowers live in every heart, where love is free to flow. A dream of a world where sunflowers bloom. If we dream a dream of peace, we can make that dream come true. A dream of a world where sunflowers bloom. If we dream a dream of peace, we can make that dream come true. We can make that dream come true.
Bravo. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be able to share that song with you guys.
Maybe you can put the link to the EP in there.
Will
That'd
do.
be great.
Will do.
That'd be great. So I want to see Wallace. I'm going to bring you on stage. Wallace St.Clair, welcome. Welcome to. Okay, we're gonna let him come back when he's ready. Let's see. We can get you on a little bit later there, Wallace, if you're ready. But now I'm looking for him.
Yeah, we been.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There he
Okay.
is.
There we go. What's up,
Yeah.
Wallace?
Yeah, hey, I was going to go make a tuna fish sandwich, but listen,
It's all right.
I got an issue. My laptop keep going in and out, and I'm using like an instrumental from YouTube to rap along to. So what I'm gonna do, I got you on my phone. Hopefully the sound quality doesn't diminish too much when I cut the thing on here and speak directly to you like this here. Do you think that'll work?
You know what I'm thinking, Wallace.
Yeah.
The sound issues are a little tricky. I was thinking maybe because since we're doing on the live stream, maybe we can get you to do one of the spoken word pieces. Is that a possibility? And next time we can do with the backing track.
Okay. I could communicate it with or without music.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Hopefully the reception won't change much. Yeah.
All right. Great. Well, I just want to say again, thanks for the peace song, Jason. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
So Wallace, it's good to see you. It's been a while since I've seen you. You came to the winter gathering we did right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Impacted me like forever. I will always appreciate and participate whenever opportunities allow, schedules and all that stuff, allow. I'll be here in some capacity. Believe that.
Very happy. Hey, do you want to I'm wondering if we should come back to you because I hear some background noise. I don't know if there's any devices back there you could turn off. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to just get that ready. Is that all right? And maybe I'm going to give Wallace just a second. We're going to come back to Wallace really, really soon. So Dot, oh my goodness, all the way out in Australia. We're going to come right back to Wallace. How you doing, Dot? Did I spring that on you? You ready?
Yeah, thank you. I sort of miss hearing Wallace. I'm sure he's got a fantastic
We're going to give him
piece
right
to
back
play
on.
for us.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone. I'm from Sydney, Western Sydney, and I'm actually living on the land the Darug people, and they were the original custodians of the land, and for 60,000 years. So I pay my respects to them, and present, past, and in the future. Okay, the song I'm going to sing this evening to you, it's during the day here, is called The World We Need. And we've had a lot of celebrations that you mentioned before, like Easter, and we've had Anzac Day in Australia, and we also, on Anzac Day, we usually hold a little celebration about, what happened with the Indigenous people, the First Nations people. And there was a festival called Raising Peace that I saw in the forum. And some of the ideas from Raising Peace were to do with peace being quite an active, proactive action, such as building peaceful solutions, active non-violence, global citizenship, and self-assertive collaboration. So lots of ideas here. So I put them all into one song that I wrote, and hope that you can hear it okay over there. There's actually a chorus. The chorus goes, become the change you want to see. We've all heard that one before. Share the love of human beings. Become the change you want to see. Mother Earth, the world we need. So we're going to sing that chorus at some stage, so I hope you can all join in. And it's in the key of G, so here we go. Liberate the living earth from smoking guns and DDT. Operations, delegations, ringing out the soils and trees. Clear the plastic and the poisons from, build the garbage from the seas. Bring back all the tiny creatures, phytoplankton and the bees. Now here's the chorus. Become the change you want to see. Share the love of human beings. Come the change you want to see. Mother Earth, the world we need again. Come the change you want to see. Shine the love of human beings. Come the change you want to see. Oh, Mother Earth, the world we need. Wild, untamed, majestic beings, roaring, flying in the breeze, but constrained and tortured, struggling herd, midst explosions and the herd. Protect the land from fracking mines, destroying native titles' rights, reefs and ice caps Forest saved, koalas and the owls go high. Hear the chorus. Become the change you want to see. Share the love of human beings. Become the change you want to see. Mother Earth, the world we need. Become the change you want to see. Share the love of human beings. Become the change you want to see. Oh, Mother Earth, the world we need. Ship the sheep to pastures green. Give cows a life full of esteem. Save cats and dogs, don't put them down. It won't cost the earth for freedom. Feed the hungry, shelter homeless. Care for children, those at risk. Free refugees, workers and slaves. Unlock the prisons of the age. Become the change you want to see. Share the love of human beings. Become the change you want to see. Oh, Mother Earth, the world we need. Become the change you want to see. Share the love of human beings. Become the change you want to see. Oh, Mother Earth, the world we need. So that's for peace and actions for peace.
Bravo.
I hope you can
Thank you
see-
so
hear me.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's great. I'm just adding myself back in here. Hey, you got all the different parts of the biosphere in there. I like it.
Tried to. It's everything. I thought I'd make it a bit uppy. You know, the songs can get so depressing sometimes. But, so I hope next week we've got May Day over here too. So have some celebrations.
Happy May Day.
Yeah.
Happy May Day to you, Dot.
Thank
All
you.
right, so Wallace, you ready? Give me a thumbs up. You ready? Yeah. Okay, great. So Wallace, welcome back to PMN.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This is our friend Dot over here in Australia.
Hello.
Yeah, I really appreciate her whole perspective, actually commitment of her life when she made mention of the guardians of the land for 60,000 years. She's not just talking it, she walking it, she living it. So I really appreciate that. Thank you, Dot.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about where you're from, Wallace, and what you do with the HQ Bros.
Okay, I'm born and bred in Bronx, New York. I'm well old. I'm 60. We've been doing this hip hop thing since before it was called hip hop. Did some traveling with the military in my younger years. Since then, I've been working with a formerly incarcerated population that I service a few boroughs, like I manage a couple of boroughs and get them transitional employment and help recultivate work ethics, work product, and challenge value systems and try to to guide and assist the people in their transitions to reestablish themselves in society and
After incarceration.
Yeah. And part of doing that is validating their experience and not being dismissive of it. And since I also share that experience, I'm living proof that you can make this transition. And if you don't apply yourself, then you lose by default. Yeah, that's pretty much me. Oh, and the HQ Brothers, like I said, we've been doing this thing since before they called it that. Like we go back just as far as Grandmaster Flash, Kool Herc, all of them. We know all of them personally. We, have a lot of history. And just like Dizzy Gillespie played the horn till he cashed out, I'm gonna rap till the casket drops.
Well, it's great to have you on with us, Wallace. Tell us what you're going to share with us today.
Yeah, well, this one is a rap song. I called it "Tell 'Em Why You Mad." All right, and it speaks to like the oppressive nature of racism in and of itself without being explicit, but it speaks to some of the responses to it, and in a broad way, even like some policy stuff and how it presents in a subjective manner for me, from what I've seen, some of the things I've experienced, and I try to make the associations lyrically. And I did it to music, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just share the lyrics with you, rhythmically, hopefully, and hopefully It doesn't lose anything. Did you hear me? Did I lose my connection again?
Oh no, we're good. We're waiting with bated breath.
Okay, so should I begin?
Please, yes, tell us the piece. Yeah.
Okay, tell them why you mad. Tell them why you mad. Son, that's the expression. Tell them why you mad. Tell them why you mad. Well, as you're a little bit angry, okay. Well, we got heads of state facilitating hate. Talk about making America great while they shaking you down, defecating in your face. Every town in the whole United States about ready to break and take it to another level. Let's speak truth to power and shame the devil and ask them when they gonna occupy some of those welfare lines up in the dirty South Bronx in the wintertime when it's cold outside and those lines go round the corner, chock full of mothers and daughters like lambs to the slaughter, and all they could afford to eat is 50-cent chips and quarter waters. We ought to write a law, maybe fight a war, and let them all know what we out here for, yo. Tell them why you mad, son. Tell them why you mad. Tell them why you mad. Why you angry? Tell them why you mad. All right. I remember we went from in dirty junkyards, flipping on mattresses. Now it's flipping packs and bricks, and we can't seem to find our way back from this. It ain't no accident. Not when the government sent Oliver North to represent us with hidden agendas, and then they arrest us for making them same sales. You know what I mean? Send us to jail. Marvin Gaye tried to tell us to it in the song, like what's going on. You know what I mean? COINTELPRO was such a successful project, they got us living in them now. And it ain't stopped yet. Psychological change dangled down from your neck, disrespecting everything you love just to get a check. Sign your name in blood on some dotted line while Illuminati landlords skull fucking your mind, yo. The pain, the anguish, the victims vanquish. Masonic secrets, they won't relinquish those recipes served up at the banquets and then try to say that our thing ain't righteous. Yeah, I gotta tell them all. Tell them all while I'm angry. Tell them all I'm just a little bit mad, yo. Tell them all. Tell them all why you angry. Tell them all. Tell them all why you mad. All right, so let's get ready, get set, and let's get good to go. But when you get on the road, don't stop no more. Put the pedal to the metal. Put the pedal to the metal. Put the pedal to the metal in the Cadillac truck. Let the bass line bang. Stop pressing your luck. Oh boy, I need the rhythm. Get the pedal to the metal. Oh Lord, hold up, yo. I don't know this one by heart. Help me, help me. Oh, let's see. Put the bass line bang on the Cadillac truck. I gotta tell him, man. I gotta tell him this is embarrassing. I know this stuff by heart. Give me a minute.
It's all good.
That's the climax. Yeah. Oh, it's on Revolution. I got a song book here. I was going over it earlier. But I think maybe that you get the groove of what I'm trying to communicate here. All right. I'm trying to make the association between the backdoor politics and how it shows up in our lives. You know, let the bass line bang in the Cadillac truck. Yeah, because it makes no sense to get left behind. That's it. And get trapped off standing on the welfare line. Because you won't get well, and the thing ain't fair the way they break the people down when they go in there. You got 1 little, 2 little, 3 little idiots, 4, 5 even bigger idiots, 7, 8, a whole lot of idiots running the whole world in the ground. And them same ones you run to looking for help ain't helping nobody but their own self. They be raping your pockets while they write them scripts. Yeah, same type of people built them slave ships. Now they talking about fences, talking about walls, trying to kill, control, and contain us all. I seen the brothers fall and the police walk. Yeah, and they always beat the case and don't even go to court. And when they do, we still lose. So what we supposed to do? Somebody time to pick a side, yo, it's time to choose. But right now, just tell them why you mad, son. Tell them why you mad. Tell them why you mad, son. That pandemic done hit disproportionate. I got vaxxed and boosted up and still caught the shit. You understand? It's like, I'm angry about it all, man. And so just want to let you know, I'm still here. Sorry for I fumbled a little bit, but I think I recovered pretty good. Thanks for letting me share.
That was great, man. Yeah, someone was putting in the chat here. Amazing how you're staying in rhythm while searching for the words. Way to stay in the groove, Wallace. Yes. Well put, Zoe. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I've seen Wallace and his crew, HQ brothers, perform, and y'all are great. Y'all are great.
Thank you.
And look, like you said, you carry that tradition from the South Bronx in the early 70s or late 70s, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, more late than early. And you do. No, it's beautiful. I
Yeah.
love what y'all do.
Thanks for keeping the door open, man, and doing what you're doing and creating this platform, man. Thanks for your longevity, your commitment. You understand? Yeah,
That hits here. Thank you.
I appreciate your passion, man. Truly, I do.
And yours too. Yours too. We're gonna connect with you. We're talking about getting a New York City event, in a People's Music New York City event this fall in New York. So stay tuned. We're gonna pull this together. Now, a little farther away from New York City, our next performer is John Kloss. Very excited to have you, John. Welcome back to PMN. Feel free to share a word with Wallace if you'd like. I'll get out of the way.
Yeah, Wallace, that was dynamite stuff. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was just a it kind of makes you question a lot of things, and I'm so glad that you joined us on PMM tonight and this song swap. It's really nice to see those kind of all the variety of music, and really appreciate what you did. Thanks a lot. Just hang on a second. I'll try to fill in what's going on with me right now. Today, we talked a lot about. There was a number of people talking about what today is, and today is the in Canada, and for me is very important, is Workers' Memorial Day, and it recognizes all the workers killed and injured on the job, both through accident and through illness, and the song that I want to do for you tonight is a song about particular type of occupational illness, and it was a result of people being forced to inhale aluminum powder when they were going to work in the mines in Northern Ontario here. And the intention was that the aluminum powder would protect them from silicosis, which is a disease that miners get when they're working in deep mines and there's a lot of rock dust around. And the owners of the mines said, well, hey, we can't afford to clean up the mines, so what we'll do is we'll force the miners to inhale aluminum dust, and that aluminum dust will then protect them from silicosis by coating the insides of their lungs. It's hard to believe. I mean, you hear this stuff and I'm thinking, like, this is fucking insane. Excuse my language, but this is nuts. And so the miners did this because if they didn't, they would be fired. They would be terminated. They had to sit in a room and suck in aluminum dust for about 10 minutes prior to every shift. Needless to say, I mean, honestly, like, it's needless to say, this caused a lot of health problems for the miners. Dementia, Parkinson's disease, various other neurological diseases. And the Workers' Compensation Board in Ontario would not recognize this as an occupational illness. Thanks to some really hard work by some people that I know, one of whom was the daughter of one of the miners. She started the McIntyre powder project, and she got this recognized as an occupational disease. Very tough to get occupational disease. It's okay if you break your leg on, sorry. It's okay if you break your leg on the job, but if you get disease, it's really hard to prove. And workers' compensation is a very difficult thing for workers to go through, but it's something that is very important. And so this song is kind of about a miner who had to go through this experience, and it's called McIntyre Powder. And by the way, McIntyre, who was one of the owners of the mine, also came up with this scheme to have the miners suck in aluminum dust prior to their shifts. So, you know, this is kind of all a pretty ugly side of capitalism that we've been talking about tonight. In these old rocks and trees I found a refuge from the underground. The air is clean, the only sound, the leaves soft fall as they turn brown. Told us it was safe, but the powder stung my eyes. Now I'm a walking ghost, I just didn't realize my health was a burden to be cast aside and buried underneath 1,000 little eyes. Summer sky echoes the loon, well, silver water that strikes the moon. I work with pride and skill each day. I thought the risks were worth the pay, but the powder, it was cheaper than dust control. Now I'm a walking ghost, I just didn't know. My health was a problem to be cast aside and buried underneath 1,000 little eyes. Thought that I could trust the owners with my health. How could I imagine they would trade it for mere wealth? He said, breathe the powder deep, boys, get it in your lungs. It's better than that rock dust, you can trust me on this one. I've walked this bush 1,000 times. I knew where every path was lined. I slipped away in the black mist. I had to swallow for the ship. And the powder, it was cheaper than dust control. Now I'm a walking ghost, I just didn't know. My health was a burden to be cast aside and buried underneath 1,000 little eyes. I'm buried underneath their lies.
Bravo.
Thank you for the thanks.
Thank you, John. Thanks for that song about labor, that labor song. It's great. Let's see. I want to see following you. It looks like so the next person on our list is Jayanthi Rajasa. Jayanthi, are you there? Let's see. We might or might not be ready. You know what I'm going to do? So Dot Fro Feather, I think, is the name that's here, but Jayanthi, if that's you, let me know. And Michael and Nell are here. So I'm going to see if Michael and Nell are ready. Michael and Nell, can you guys, do you want to say a word to John?
Wow, is all I can say. Wow,
Yeah.
wow. We hear, we're very involved in labor stuff. We do this Joe Hill show. What years are you talking about when this happened? I don't know. Did you say? Was this early 20th century?
Yeah, well, that would be really nice, but they stopped using it in 1979.
You're
It was from
kidding.
1940 to 1979.
Kidding.
So these people are they're still around a number of them. A number of them have died, of course, because of the
Wow.
effects of this powder.
That's
it's a terrible story. A truly awful story.
That's really bad. That reminds me when I used to work years and years ago. I worked in a warehouse, and we had empty box cars full of silicone powder. They were in, like, I forget, 25, 50-pound bags, and of course some of the bags would break, and there we were in this dusty boxcar. I think we wore bandanas or something. It was something very
Wow.
inadequate.
Yeah.
But,
We always think that Canada's way ahead of us, so it's always shocking to hear
Yeah.
these stories about Canada.
really.
Just like all the stuff about the indigenous people in Canada, the way they were treated and everything. It's like,
Yeah. We had occasion to play at the in Winnipeg a few years ago.
We did our Joe Hill Row show for Unifor
Yeah.
in Canada on the celebration of the general strike.
Yeah.
The general strike in Winnipeg in 1919. We did our show there.
Yeah. I believe it was the Western District or the Midwestern District.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
Unifor.
It was great.
And they treated us like
They treated us
king
wonderful.
king and queen. I'm
We
telling you.
loved it. We loved
Best
it.
gig we ever had.
It was wonderful.
So
we're going to do a song. This is, this is not really a protest song. We do a lot of protest songs. I would say this is a song off our album, Welcome Home, and a song I co-wrote. And I would say it's a hopeful song. Okay, let's just leave it at that. It's called Talking with Their Hands.
yeah, I'll
And
have a
it
couple of
goes-
things to say after we finish about this song. I've been thinking about it.
Okay.
Because we're singing songs of freedom and struggle. Did I get that right?
Yes, I think so.
And I can put this into that bag. So anyway.
Here we go. He's always shy and quiet when you talk to him off stage. But when he strokes that fiddle, he's got a lot to say. Oh, he plays with soul and fire in a voice that must be heard. He'll make you cheer and make you cry and never say a word. He does his talking with his hands, coming from the heart, speaking so we all can understand. He's touching us, talking with his hands. In a classroom full of children who have never heard the sound, there's a beauty queen who dared to dream she'd someday wear a crown. Like them, her world is silent, but her story's full of hope. She tells them life will take them anywhere they want to go. She does her talking with her hands, coming from the heart, speaking so we all can understand. She's touching us, talking with her hands. A plumber and a lawyer, a waitress and a priest, all pitched in to build a house for a poor family. Oh, hungry, sore, and smiling,
That's really sweet.
Talking-
Wow. Bravo.
So I thought about this. We're singing songs of freedom and struggle, and this particular song addresses a couple of struggles addresses the peaceful solution to some people's struggles. If you can't hear, you're in a struggle. And if you have no place to live, you have a struggle. So the second verse.
And if you're a musician, you have a struggle.
Well, yeah, but not like if you can't hear, So the last verse is referring obviously to Habitat for Humanity, and the second verse was about a woman who was the first disabled person, I believe, to win the title of Miss America. And
She was deaf. Heather Whitestone.
1995, I believe.
Yeah, 95 or
Yeah.
96, she was Miss America.
So she went on to be a spokesperson for
Disability.
people who couldn't
with
hear and
disabilities.
other disabilities as well. So there
Okay.
we are.
Thank you both. That's really sweet. Vern, do you have a word you want to share with Michael and Nell? Our next performer, Vern MacArthur, everybody.
Well, good evening, everybody. I love that song. I love the theme of talking with your hands and how you've addressed different issues with it. Thank you so much for that. And I am here this evening along with the person who is going to follow me, Candia Pink, and there were supposed to be three of us. Mark Johnson, who had an emergency and is not able to make it, but the three of us worked together in Springfield, Massachusetts, in a group called Chess Angels. And I'm not going to try to explain where the name came from, but we come together to use the arts to work with young people to find their voices through the arts, to speak to issues in the community and to strengthen the community. It's been delightful and very rewarding process. And we decided the three of us wanted to come this evening to do different interpretations of the theme of awareness, which is a little bit general, but to me it means awareness of how we're all interconnected. So I'm going to do a song that I wrote a while back called Just a Little, which speaks to this theme, and then Candia will follow me with her interpretation. You may be feeling helpless and don't understand all the hatred and division sweeping through this land. You only see a barrier and no common ground. But listen for the songs, a bridge may be found. When you hear someone's song, you see into their world a little. When you sing someone's song, you walk in their shoes a while. Everyone has a story that their life grows around. Listen for the songs, the stories abound. A bridge may be found. Poets say that out beyond ideas of right and wrong, there's a field where we can meet, share the beauty, share a song, and help our hearts to open just a little. If I can listen to your song, if I can hear your poem, if I can hear what you're praying in the middle of the night when you're on your knees dealing with the fright, if I can see you where you love when you kiss your child's cheek, where you stand in awe at a mountain or a creek, if I can see into your world just a peek, if I can meet you in that field I seek, maybe I can understand just a little. But how do we get there to a field where we can meet? A place where we can stand and share the beauty of the land. Transcend, bend a little, mend a little. This place so far away, yet so close at hand. If I want some light, and you want to fight, deny, defend, what's right? I'm right. Can I hear your song? Find your song? Believe you have a song? Ah, right. Got to feel my shell, my fight, my fright, my resistance to light, my belief I'm right, my blind sight. Tend to my heart, to find my way to the field, and listen, and wait, and listen. When we hear someone's song, we enter their world a little. If we sing their song, we walk in their shoes a while. So let's search out the songs and offer up ours. We can start to listen. Try to understand. Maybe our hearts will open just a little, just a little, just a little.
Thank you for the song, Vern. Bravo. Well, let's bring on our next performer, who's also from the Chess Angels, Candia Pink. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me. Hi.
Great to have you.
Vern, you always, I love you. You know that, right? I really appreciate you and what you do. Oh, man. Yes, we do need to listen. Sometimes we need to listen more, open up our ears, not widen our eyes, but just open up and listen. So I do appreciate that. Beautiful. Thank you. Namaste. But yes.
Would you be willing to tell us also a little more about the Chess Angels, Candia?
Oh, that is just not fair. Where is Mark? But before all of this madness happened, we went out looking for hidden talents and came apart and had a theme and told we don't clip wings, just go out and interpret our theme, and we're going to put it out there for the public to see. It was free for the public, and 2-hour show with intermission. We fed you too. But now it's been a fight for us, a real fight, but we're creating. We have great creators, and we're creating different, using our art skills. I want leadership. Vern is doing the music, and Richard is doing the painting, the arts, the drawing. So we still together. We still out there in the community helping.
And it's Springfield, Massachusetts, for people tuning in from other places.
Yes, Springfield, Massachusetts, Chess Angels Promotion.
And yes. I got that in the chat as well. Well, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
So tell us about you. Tell us about the song.
Well, the song I've chosen, I was listening to Donny Hathaway, Giving Up, and the rhythm, the vibe, I was feeling it. It's just, I put a little bit of my own words to it to tell how I feel. I am at that point of giving up, but when you just about to want to give up, you just got to keep pushing forward because you're doing this for a good cause, whatever your cause is, and just trusting yourself that you're doing okay, that you're doing great, and that you are amazing. And I have to remind myself that all the time, and I want to remind everybody else of themselves. I don't have to know you to know that you're doing a wonderful job. You know it.
And it is hard to run an organization like community organization like that during a pandemic, and y'all have done a lot to keep that up going.
Yes, we have. But that's okay. We're still out there in the community sharing and lending a helping hand.
Well, can we get that share screen button going?
Oh,
we did that early in the sound check. This is where we get to hear the backing track. Beautiful.
I'm sharing. Okay, great. You ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
Oh, yeah. Giving up. It's so hard to do when you really love the work that you do. Giving up. It's so hard to do when you still depend upon the world's warm embrace. A kiss and a hug. Ooh, that really means so much. And bring us to happiness. Oh, giving up. It's so hard to do. I've tried, but it's something I cannot do. Giving up. So hard to do. I said I've tried, but it just cannot do. But my light of hope is burning dim. But in my heart I pray that our love and faith for this world, our love will bring us through. I'm talking about when you really love the work that you do. Whether you know it or not, you need me, and I need you too. My baby is all I've got. Hey, giving up is so hard to do. Giving up, hey, it's so very, very hard to do. Giving up. Just one more thing I must tell you, that you're greatly appreciated. Don't stop doing what you do. Hey, I'm talking about my family, my friends, my community. I can't stop loving. I can't stop caring. I can't stop working. I know. Come on, everybody, understand me. Hey, I'm so tired. I am so tired, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm not. That's my rendition.
Woo! Woo! Yes. Oh, Candia, thank you for giving it to us. Can I just read some of the comments that are coming in the chat?
Okay.
Our friend Dot says, love this powerful song, and it's so inspiring and encompassing for us all over the world now. And it brings us together as one force in solidarity with love, peace, and change makers. Marisa said, what a beautiful, powerful, strong voice and message. Thank you, Candia. Sing it. Got some sing-its in here. Come on. lot of love here in the chat for you. Thank you very much. Lovely dynamic piece. Yeah. Beautiful. Well, thank you, Candia. That was great. Yeah, I want to see if Jayanthi is ready. Let me know by turning on your camera, Jayanthi, if you're ready. And the next act is there we go.
Hello, I'm here. I'm almost able to turn my camera on.
Oh, wonderful. Great.
Can
Coming
you hear
all the
me
way
okay?
from Minneapolis. I hear you, Jayanthi. Yep.
Wonderful. Well, I am coming to you from Dakota lands of Minnesota. And thank you so much for having me. And I really was appreciating the encouragement of that song. I want to make sure that I get it right. I do have to have a eye patch on today, so you'll notice that. I really wanted to thank, is it Khadijah?
The J is sounding like hallelujah, Candia.
Candia. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you for that encouragement and just acknowledgement. And yeah, that rendition of Donny Hathaway was just what I needed today. So thank you so much for that. And I'm just kind of like letting that simmer, letting that kind of, sit with me. And yeah, there's so many songs that I could share with you, but I want to share an original. And I think I've shared Hand in Hand with y'all before, but it hasn't gone out of style, unfortunately. So I'm going to go ahead and sing Hand in Hand for you today. And yeah, I'm just really appreciating this group and the way that how you all are putting where you're all putting your art and hearts, and that you're putting those all in the pot, and kind of I love it. It's stirring us all up to do that. So you might have heard about George Floyd, which was like a few blocks from my house, and there's been a lot of other people, as I'm sure there's a lot of other people around each of you, different names that you are thinking of people who have been harmed, and all of the different reasons that we come together and need to march together. And I know that when Candia, was talking about being tired. You know, that element is also in this song, and so yeah, I want to echo that, and then also say that I'm going to keep on being here, and I know there's many of you whose spirits are indomitable. So to keep doing the same encouragement. It goes like this. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. But while my sister ain't equal and my brother can't breathe, hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets. There goes my sister, hey, marching with me. There goes my brother, hey, marching with me. There goes my father, yeah, marching with me. There's my mother marching on till the people are free. Hey, hey, the day gonna come when I won't march no more. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. But while my sister ain't equal and my brother can't breathe, hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets. Hey there, policemen. I can't breathe. Hey there, policeman. Whoop! I can't breathe. Hey there, policeman. Oh, I can't breathe. Lay down your weapons and your badges and listen to me. Hey, hey, the day gonna come when I won't march no more. The day gonna come when I won't march no more. But while my sister ain't equal and my brother can't breathe, hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets. Can I see a president marching with me? I want to see a mayor marching with me. I need to see a senator, yeah, marching with me. Come join my family as we march toward equality. Hey, hey, the day gonna come when I won't march no more. That's right, the day gonna come when I won't march no more. But while my sister ain't equal and my brother can't breathe, hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets. Maybe tomorrow, when the people are free, maybe tomorrow we can have some equality. Maybe tomorrow, I can truly breathe. Till then, my voice will fill the streets. Let the people be free. Hey, hey, the day gonna come when I won't march no more. That's right, the day gonna come when I won't march no more. But while my sister ain't equal and my brother can't breathe, hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets. Hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets. Hand in hand with my family, we will fill these streets.
Oh, bravo.
Peace and
Jayanthi,
blessings,
beautiful.
everybody.
Blessings. Hey, you know, I just, because I know you're in Minneapolis. I know you do a lot of music with the movement in Minneapolis. I grew up in Minneapolis. I think I shared that with you once before, but I haven't lived there in many years. But, you know, People's Music Network, we got a lot of people who, you know, are bringing their music in various ways to struggles in their local communities. And I just was wondering, like, what can you tell this group of activist musicians about what you see happening in Minneapolis, particularly I mean, of course, there's the broader political situation, and that's very important. But it's like also, how are the activists thinking about the arts and music
Yeah,
as part of the
yeah.
organizing?
Yeah, Minneapolis, and St. Paul. We're, it's the Twin Cities, so we're really close to each other, and there's a lot of pollination um, and a lot of standing with each other of like, who got messed up in what place, and we're gonna be there. So we really try to show up for each other. Um, I know that for myself, when I'm not able to show up, I think about the people who are always there, who I'll see every time, and I just pray about them. And I just try to focus my attention on, like, I know that they're able to show up today. And so even though I'm not able to, I really need to, I really want to put my spirit and my energy towards them, and whatever it is that they're working towards for us, because people are always fighting on our behalf. I know that I grew up in the Christian church, and thinking about how there's always angels fighting on our behalf. And so sometimes I think about, I like how you put that, how you asked that question. And sometimes there's a lot of things that I'm seeing that are despair and horrible, right? And that goes for a lot of us. We can turn on anything and find out what is going wrong. But a lot of times, like, you might not hear about PMN on the news. You might not hear about all of the things that are bringing people together, or the ways that people are rising up. We even know that sometimes we show up for really, really powerful protests that don't get any news coverage and things like that. So I try to keep that in mind too, just to remember that I might be seeing a lot of the bad things, but I might not be privy, and I might not know about all of the secret good things that are happening, and all of the people, and all of the, entities and whatnots that are constantly working on our behalf, that we just don't know about. So I try to think about, even though there might be things that I don't know about that are going wrong, that there also are things that are going right that I just don't know about. So there's always some things balancing things out, whether I can see that or not. I try to think about that. But
Wow.
yeah, I just keep on
Beautiful.
trying to show up and share my voice in whatever way that is. And sometimes it's a lot of different front lines out here, isn't it? There's a lot of different griefs. There's a lot of different things to raise our voices against and raise our voices for. There's so much going on. And so I love, again, what Candiha was saying was, I don't know all what you're doing, but you're doing a great job. That was really good. I take that personally. Okay.
I hope we
Peace
get to
and
meet you
blessings,
someday, Jayanthi, and make some music as a group together in person.
Yeah.
I bet you get people singing along with you in a big crowd, right?
Oh yeah. People
yeah.
get really surprised, because they think, but I don't like to sing. How did you get me to do that? And I liked it, and I enjoyed myself. Yeah, it's really cool.
That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, Adam from Chicago said, wow, Jayanthi, clapping and singing along. This song deserves to be shared around the country, and he's only in Chicago. Would love to learn it and possibly share it in some form with your permission.
Absolutely.
At very least,
and I have sang it in Chicago, and I've sang it in New York, and it does need to be sung everywhere and get everywhere. But I'm only one person, so yes.
Yeah.
Please reach out when you wanna cover it, and make sure that it gets covered, and that the people get covered with that. Yeah.
Well, you guys got Zoom chat, so you can find each other.
Okay.
Thank you again so much for coming on with us, Jayanthi. Take care, okay? Best to you. I want to bring on our next performer, and that's Zoe. And Zoe, did you want to say a word to Jayanthi as well? Hey, welcome. From California. So good to have you.
Yeah, it's so good to be here. Jayanthi, oh my gosh, I can't say one word. I can't say it in just one word. From the moment you started speaking, your presence, as you introduced yourself and your connection to the group, your heart connection, your historical connection. And then in the song, there's your beautiful voice, the words, and I feel like you absolutely carry those secret good things that people are doing in your heart. Because I was really impressed from the beginning with this very hard, heavy realities that you're sharing. You had this absolutely clear faith. You know, your smile lit up every time. We're not going to be marching forever. You know, whenever you spoke of the sisters and the brothers and so forth, I was really impressed how you were able to embody all the different emotions in the song, and that joy came through as well. And we need that so we can keep going. So that was a really good pairing with Candeja's song too. So, yeah, that's my one word.
Beautiful. Thank you, Zoe. Tell us about you and your song.
All right, so I am coming in from Sonoma County, California, the native land of the Southern Pomo and the Bodega Miwok. I'm here near Bodega Bay. And it's great to be back. I was here a couple times when I discovered you about a little over a year ago. And this song, working title, is called Running. The first line of the song woke me up at 5:30 in the morning, like it just, whoop, yeah, just like that. It was just there back in November. So I happened to have the computer by my bed, so I opened it up. I was like, okay, I know I have to write this down. And then I closed my computer, and line by line through the first chorus, the first two verses in the chorus, it came. And then I knew I wanted to go more with it, and it just so happened to pick it up a couple months ago, not realizing how timely that picking up was going to be. So. It was his first time walking through landmines. He looked too young to hold a real gun. Not a metaphor, this was a real war. Not a game, not a toy anymore. I was young, only 21, all alone in a battle zone. Not a metaphor, this one's a real war. Lost the girl I was before. Running, he was gunning for his life. His job was to kill, though he doesn't know why. Running, I was running for my life. I didn't have a gun, just a will to survive. The only thing we shared was our will to survive. He stares out the window, chain smoking cigarettes. For 40 years since he became that war vet. Once in a real war, he's lost in the metaphor, looking for the exit door. I sit by my window looking out at the sky. Haven't slept all night, now the sun is rising. Once in a real war, kept up by the metaphor, I'm looking for the way out. Running, he's still gunning for his life. His job was to kill, and he keeps asking why. Running, I keep running for my life. I still don't have a gun, but I'm gunning for my life, trying to hold on to that will to survive. Yeah, our will to survive's keeping us alive, with memories living inside the theater of war, playing on repeat, scenes no one should ever see. Yeah, that drive to survive, it keeps us alive, with battle cries trapped inside, silently screaming. How will we survive?
Bravo. Thank you, Zoe. Wow. Whew. It's a powerful song.
Yeah, the alternate song title is War Song, though ultimately, though I don't think it'll go out of style, ultimately it's a peace song.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of songs about war, really peace songs. Love that. Well, our last performer of the evening, we're just running a little over time, is Paul McKenna, all the way from Corvallis, Oregon. Really glad to have you, Paul. Hey, got a word for Zoe?
Yeah, thanks for that song, Zoe. It was very powerful and very timely. It was really good. So, let's see. The song that I wanted to share is called They Did Not Have a Gun. I wrote it in 2015, around the time that Michael Brown was killed in Ferguson, Missouri. Unfortunately, still timely. It keeps being timely. Anyway, it's to the tune of Come As You Are by Nirvana, which is a hard rock song with the line, and I swear that I don't have a gun. So that was kind of my taking off point. Anyway, I recorded this in 2015 with Nick Rivard on guitar and bass and Dave Storr on drums, and percussion. So, Ben, are you able to play that now?
Yeah, I'll play the song and I'll show the lyrics here.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
So I told Paul this is the first song I ever learned on the guitar. It was Come As You Are by Nirvana. So.
My guitar teacher said that was his first song he ever learned. So I guess it's I don't know. Well, okay, so
Great.
You want to take it away?
Yeah. Here we go.
Young Michael Brown took a walk through the streets of Ferguson, when along comes a cop and orders him to stand down. He pulls his gun, Michael runs, and as he's trying to flee, Brown turns back, the cop reacts, and it ends in tragedy. Tragedy. Time and again, unarmed men are shot down by police after they have been made to pull over or to cease for no cause in the laws. For being black in this country was the past, pistol blast, and it ends in tragedy. not have a gun. They did not have a gun. Kendrick McDade, Oscar Grant, Eric Garner and Sean Bell, Freddie Gray, Eula Love, Johnny Crawford as well, Amador Diallo, the list goes on endlessly. Everyone like mother's son and a senseless tragedy, tragedy, for each one of them did not have a gun. They 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 did not have a gun.
Bravo. Thank you, Paul, for sharing the song. Well, friends, it's been a good night hanging with all of you. It's a little after 9, so I think we're going to cut the live stream. Say good night. Check out peoplesmusic.org if you're tuning in. Consider becoming a member of this network. We do these events regularly, and for the next few weeks, we're going to be spending a lot of our time developing the plan and workshops. We've got some good ones in the works, actually, for the virtual summer convergence from June 3rd to 5th. Definitely check that out. Check out the Leon Rosselson event honoring the music and songs of Leon Rosselson on Sunday, May 22nd. And stay connected with us, all right?